Coming up on Murrow News 8, downtown Pullman is partially opened. We'll give you a look at the new downtown look.
And a prosecutor is seeking the death penalty for a murder. We'll tell you who next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Brooke Bovenkamp.
And I'm Sam Fulton.
Downtown is partially open since yesterday. Our reporter Avian Martinez is out there right now. Avian, what's it looking like?
I'm here in downtown Pullman, where Cougs and residents alike have long awaited for this moment. That moment being the reopening of downtown Pullman. Now, just months ago, there wasn't even much of a space to walk, but now we have more than a fresh coat of paint. If you take a look with me here, we have, of course, expanded walkways, new access to businesses, and of course, most notably, new open lanes for cars to drive on through. Now, with this development, people in Pullman can now experience the culture and how it represents a new era for the Pullman downtown area. And of course, we hope that everyone comes down and enjoys what we got to show you in businesses, and come down and just, enjoy the new area. We do have some light construction going on, but we encourage everyone to come on down, and hopefully you get to see how Pullman is warming up. Back to you guys at the desk.
Suspect in murder of 83-year-old James Monty of Julietta makes first court appearance in death penalty case. Nicholas Umfner has been charged with first-degree murder and faces the death penalty if convicted.
As crews continue demo efforts over on the south side of campus, our reporter Emery went down to the Kruger Hall demolition site to check it out and ask some students what they think should be in the building's place.
With Kruger and KMAC Hall being soon to be demolished, it is reasonable to wonder what's going to go up in these structures' place. Just behind me here is the demolition site for Kruger and KMAC Hall, and as you can see, they are already hard away at work. According to Cynthia Arbor, the project manager, she says that right now they're focusing on removing the asbestos from the building with hopes to start internal demolition by November 11th. By early to mid-December, they hope to be able to start removing concrete and foundations to have the entire project complete by early January 2025. Now, WSU currently has no concrete plans for what is going to go in place of these structures. However, they said they're leaving it up to the students to decide. So we asked them what they thought.
Honestly, I think a parking lot.
Like a coffee shop in there. I think it would be pretty popular because I don't like a coffee shop in the Southside Market.
Yeah, I think either a green space or a parking lot sounds pretty nice. Yeah. Just because there's so many people over here, it'd be nice to have an area like that to just hang out.
Cynthia mentioned a few possibilities for what it could turn into, including an outdoor renovation for Southside Cafe, a green space to keep campus fresh, or maybe even a new residence hall. They will be holding student engagement activities to try and find out what students want there. This has been Emery LaFesti reporting. Back to you guys at the desk.
The Washington State University Board of Regents has plans to select their next president of the college by early next year. The group has made significant progress in their search. The committee says they have interviewed potential candidates and will continue meeting with semifinalists before recommending a list of top contestants to regents at the end of the year. They did not share how many candidates have been interviewed or how many applied for the position.
Lots of people have started getting their news from social media, but whether that's TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, all platforms risk elements of fake news or misinformation. I spoke with two digital literacy experts who are working to help users navigate the maze. Misinformation spreads fast, faster than facts most of the time, and no wonder, because it's literally designed to grab your attention. It's usually sensational, emotionally charged, and it targets our biases, making it almost impossible not to click. Plus, it's one of the biggest issues plaguing digital platforms today, which is why Murrow alum Lacey J. Fott and her colleague and longtime friend Adrienne Harvey teamed up to help society navigate the maze.
We've actually been talking about this book just together. It's kind of been a co-dream of ours. Both of us have said, when we've talked to both clients, but also family members. We have different family members from different age groups where, we realize that digital literacy is lacking. And so we keep on saying, oh man, we need something. We know how people are mistaking things online. Like, we know what the problem is. And so we should do something about it. And so Spry, the values of Spry are social media for good.
Adrian and Lacey worked together at Lacey's social media agency startup Spry for over 10 years, gaining experience while watching the digital market shift.
We've watched it change over time. We've watched it go from some place where, you come to connect and learn to a place where there's just so much arguing and misinformation that it's hard to get through the noise. So we wanted to create a solution that offered some really base level digital literacy skills.
Down the Rabbit Hole uses an Alice in Wonderland theme in an effort to take a more accessible approach to educating readers. But what makes this book so different from others?
This book has actionable, practical applications. This book is not all academic content. It has real life applications, and it has put it into practice prompts so you can actually learn and engage with it.
With finals week just around the corner, our reporter Avian spoke with WSU library staff to gain insight on what support services will be available to students.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
With finals week just around the corner, our reporter Avian spoke with WSU library staff to gain insight on what support services will be available to students.
And I really like working with everyone here in the libraries.
Brian McManus, Access Services Manager, told us that the Holland Terrell Library Services will be slightly different this year.
So we're going to offer all our regular services during the week of prep and finals week. We have decided not to offer extended hours for those 2 weeks.
McManus delves further into why the library has chosen not to extend their hours this semester.
And there are a lot of factors. One was budgetary, and the other is that it's actually pretty hard for us to find staffing during those extended hours. Our student employees and our staff they were already having a hard time finding ways home, safe ways home if they didn't drive. The university administration would ask us, please be open, we need you open, there is a need. And we've heard from these different student groups about that need. This year, we didn't really hear that.
Despite not extending their hours, the library still has a treat for students who come by.
Not extending our hours, But in years past, what we would do is we would offer cookies and coffee. And everyone always appreciates that.
Despite the library not extending its hours this semester, students will still have access to study rooms, the library itself, and treats when they come along. Because the library wants you to have a place to go. This has been Amy Martinez reporting.
Local Clearwater Power customers should prep for a planned power outage happening on Saturday. The utility will turn off lights for about 1,200 customers from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Areas impacted include Uniontown and Genesee, the top of Lewiston Hill, the Port of Wilma on the Snake River, the outskirts of Clarkston and the surrounding areas, and northeastern Oregon. The event allows for Bonneville Power Administration crews to fix and upgrade the power grid.
As students begin to establish themselves on networking socials, it's important to take action to set yourself apart from other competitors in the field. Brooke has more on how a professional headshot can do just that.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
When building your profile, a professional headshot is becoming more of an asset than ever before, but these opportunities remain few on campus, encouraging students to take advantage of any chance they have at a photo op.
I think that looks great. Awesome. Perfect.
WSU students are heading into Jackson Hall right now for a chance to get a professional headshot taken to boost their portfolio. Cable 8 Productions is hosting a philanthropy to get a headshot taken, and this is a pretty rare occurrence as the only other chance for students to get a headshot is usually during the Murrow Symposium.
I think even the confidence that it gives me reaching out to people right now, the headshot that I have is relatively much more amateur, and it's a little bit more embarrassing when that's the profile photo that I use for Facebook or LinkedIn. I'm a little bit more skeptical to reach out where I feel like I could look better. It's not my best photo. It's not the most professional, and so just something better will help me feel confidence in myself, and hopefully employers feel that.
The career world is continuing to expand with platforms like LinkedIn and Handshake becoming vital for networking and employment.
You know, before you have social media, really, I think a lot of the people, the only time they took their photo was either like school photos or like for their ID card for the job they already have. But with the introduction of like LinkedIn, even just regular social medias, Instagram, Facebook, things you have to upload profile pictures onto, it's definitely way more mainstream and encouraged that you have a professional looking headshot.
Getting it right the first time is rare because you want something that you feel confident putting out to a larger network, and that might take a few tries to find that authentic version of you. Here at the Murrow Center for Student Success, students train as Murrow ambassadors and make great resources for students navigating their future careers.
I think that being able to express yourself emotionally through the photo, obviously it's not going to be the same as meeting somebody face to face, but it gives a good idea originally of like what to expect and possibly who the person is.
Working alongside advisors and faculty as a Murrow ambassador, Caden knows the importance of a solid headshot both professionally and emotionally.
Being able to have a professional headshot, being able to feel strong, feeling confident in how you present yourself, I definitely think it can make a difference, and it changes the attitude you have going into it. Having a professional headshot that you truly feel confident in, I think it definitely helps you a lot, and it's something that if nothing else, you know, it's something to fall back on and say, well, I need work with the other things, but hey, I got a good headshot, we got a good start, here we go. Now it's time to keep going.
I'm Brooke Bovenkamp, Murrow News 8. With downtown partially opened, there will be some events to celebrate the occasion.
And Emmett will give us the weather so we know what to wear for these events next.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Pullman will celebrate the completion of the downtown reconstruction project this Saturday. Sneak peek at the new concrete is from 3:30 to 5:30 with prizes and shopping specials downtown. The student-ran radio station, KZUU at WSU, will host a Main Street Music Fest on Saturday in downtown from 2 to 8. It will feature local musicians, artists, and specials at Main Street businesses. The Pullman Winter Farmers Market starts this weekend and will take place in the Lumberyard from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the third Sunday of every month until March.
A Ruck for the Fallen's Military and Responder fundraiser will start at 8:30 a.m. this Sunday at the Johnson Fire Station. As the winter weather rolls in, you may be wondering what campus is doing ahead of time. Our reporter Jet has more on the prep work.
That it's getting chillier outside, you will start to see a cleanup crew on campus more. Facilities operations' job is to keep campus safe for students to get around and more presentable to visitors and the public.
Generally, I think they do a really good job. I've had a little bit of issues with snow, but generally it's stuff out of their control like black ice, stuff that they can't do anything about. They do a good job plowing the roads most of the time. Never had an issue driving in the winter.
So right here, as we see, it's leaves, but in a couple months it'll be snow.
Facilities Services is responsible for snow removal and de-icing of public streets, roads, walkways, parking areas, and entrances to academic, administrative, and research facilities on the Pullman campus. The Auxiliary Facilities Services is responsible for entrances to residence halls and all snow removal at WSU-owned apartment complexes. Departments are responsible for snow and ice maintenance in areas off campus, including farms and research facilities.
I feel like the operations can improve personally. I mean, they're good. They make sure, the roads are clear and the stairways are, maintained well when it's snowing, but when it is snowing, I don't think they're maintained the best because I've seen many people slip and fall from north side and all their stairs.
Facilities operations want everyone to know, despite their best efforts, there will be icy areas where snow and ice melt and refreeze. The objective of Facilities Services snow and ice maintenance processes are to minimize accidents, property damage, and personal injury while maintaining emergency access to campus.
And speaking of snow, I've heard some rumors that we're going to see our first snowfall this weekend. BG, can we confirm or deny those rumors?
Unfortunately, we're going to confirm them. Yeah, it's going to be a cold one this weekend. I really wish that it was still summer in Pullman Brook, but yeah, we got a live look of the new engineering building. They're getting some work done over there. You see those leaves that Jet was talking about falling on the ground. We're going to get a live look of the Friendship Mall right now. Whoa, a lot of friendship going on right there. No one is in classes right now. Today's high is 41, low of 27, and tomorrow's high is going to be 39 with a low of 33. Like I already said, gang, it's going to be cold. C-O-L-D. So if you're going out on the town this weekend, make sure you wear some extra layers, or just do like I am. I'm just going to go inside and cozy up and just warm by the imaginary fire that is my soul. Now, we're going to look at the state map here. If you're traveling to get out of this, you got to leave early. From reports to rain, to snow, to freezing fog, you do not want to be driving on the roads tonight. Here is a live look of our state, 41, 45 in Spokane, 51 in the Tri-Cities, but that's deceiving. There's like some fog going on down there. As we get to this side, Yakima, all sunshine and rainbows with 53. 48 in Seattle, 49 in Olympia. But look at this little graphic we got here from WSDOT. That is the Vantage Bridge construction. It's been clear all day westbound. So you're going to be doing some good stuff there if you're traveling over to Seattle. Now, if you're going to the game, you got to bring a coat. From the 505 or from the 509 to the 505, it's going to get a little bit chilly with low time temps in the low 30s. Looking at the 5-day here, high 40s, low 30s. It's just going to be kind of a cold one, but there is hope on Tuesday for some sunshine. Back to you guys at the desk.
After the break, we'll have Cougar Sports recap and get you ready for the football game on Saturday.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
Years.
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. But it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
The number 19 Cougs are hitting the road to take on New Mexico. Cougs entered the contest with an 8-1 record for the first time since 2018 and are bowl eligible for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons. Cougs own the nation's 8th best scoring offense, while the defense is ranked number 20 in the country with 17 takeaways. Quarterback John Gutierrez is 5th in the country in total offense, and cornerback Ethan O'Connor is number 22 in the country with 3 interceptions. Kickoff is tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Cougar men's basketball tips off against the University of Iowa today in the Vibrant Arena. Game time is at 5:30 with both teams starting the season off with a 3-0 record. WSU beat Idaho last game with Lawan Watts having himself a double-double with 16 points and 14 rebounds. The Cougs hope to stay undefeated. Women's basketball is on the road this weekend to take on 3-0 Texas Tech. The Cougs are 2-1 to start the season. In 3 meetings between both programs, Texas Tech has won all 3 dating back to their first matchup in 1992. Their last meeting was in 2008. Tip-off is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Washington State Volleyball won in straight sets Wednesday night at Gonzaga 3-0. After 7 kills in the first set, Katie Ryan led the offense with 13 kills on the night while hitting a career high. The Cougars now have a 15-8 record and play tomorrow at the University of Portland at 1 p.m. Cougar Cross Country will compete in the NCAA West Regional today in Colfax, Washington at the Colfax Golf Club. The 6K is at 11 a.m. and the 10K is at noon. Their next meet is November 23rd in Madison, Wisconsin, with the time still being undetermined. The slap heard around the world. We'll show you the video on who was on the receiving end next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
There. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Unless you live under a rock, you know that the Tyson-Paul fight is happening tonight. Our newscast was talking about it, so we decided to get some campus reactions.
I will be watching the fight live, and I really don't want to live in the universe where I have to see Mike Tyson on the floor and Jake Paul doing a dumb dance.
I'm probably not actually going to watch it live, but I will watch the highlight of Jake Paul getting his knocked out on the mat. I would love to see him first round just sleep on the mat.
So I probably won't be watching the fight just because I don't watch UFC fights, but I think I would root for Mike Tyson if I was going to root for anyone, because who wouldn't?
All right, so I'm not going to watch the fight because I just don't have time, but I want Mike Tyson to win.
Yeah, I'd say I'd watch it. I'm hoping for Mike Tyson to win. You know, prime Iron Mike, man, he was a menace. I'm hoping to see his old persona pop up again just for the sake of the sport, but we'll see how it goes.
I don't know if we're gonna watch the fight.
Probably not.
Probably not, but my desired outcome would be Mike Tyson to win, because I think he's just better and he's more experienced than an influence.
And with that, the stage is set for tonight's matchup between former heavyweight champion of the world Iron Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Tyson weighed in at 227 pounds, while Paul weighed in at just a pound over at 228 pounds. During the stare down, however, tensions flared as Tyson slapped Paul, which prompted team and security to hold back the former champ. The fight starts at 5 p.m. with main event walkouts set for 8 p.m. on Netflix. And we've got a birthday on the desk today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Just a fun little surprise from us. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great night.